Hello YouTube, Benchmade55 here. Just wanted to show you the project going on out in the garden area. The garden this year was not a great success, well, partially because we didn't have much rain and the heat that we had this year. And so the only thing that was really successful was the weeds and all the grass that grew up in there. So what we've done is we decided to go with the Back to Eden gardening system, which we're going to try. And thanks to Starry Hilder, who has sung a lot of praises about it. So what we're going to do is, or we started doing is, we've dug up all the grass out there and all the weeds, as you can see. There's a pile. There's another pile over there. We've already hauled off several piles, and so then we put down any little kind of mulch that we have, just residual dirt laying around. That's where you see that brown dirt on top of the red dirt. So now after that's all done, we're putting down cardboard on top of all of that. Now that's what we heard that is a good idea. It'll help keep the weeds from coming up. Even though we pulled them all, we just thought we'd take that extra step. And so we're going to put all that cardboard down, and that will all turn into compost shortly. And then on top of the cardboard, we're going to put, we have all this compost here that is cow manure and mushroom compost. And so we're spreading a little bit of that over the cardboard. And then on top of that, we're taking mulch and hay and manure from the goats and the chickens and putting it on top. So there's kind of a finished section you can see over there right by those asparagus beds. And so once we get all of that done, we have a friend who is an arborist, and he gets a ton of wood chips, and he's just down the road. And so we are going to pick up all the wood chips from him and then just load them up on top of all that compost that we have there, and then let that all cook for the whole winter. And then hopefully when we come back next spring and start planting, we will have a much better garden. We're also going to put in, over in this section here where you still see there's some grass down there, we're going to put some raised beds in there. So we're going to try two different methods, raised bed and the Back to Eden, because we just can't handle all that weeding that had to be done. Couldn't keep up with it. After a couple of times of that, the weeds won. So we're trying a different battle plan and see how this works. So there's an update on the garden, and we're getting it ready for next spring and putting it to bed for the winter. Benchmade 55 out.